5 unique games in development. It's kind of hard to find games that you're interested in unless you know where to look. I mean, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter have taken up so much of our times in our lives that you kind of forget that forums still exist. TIG Source is a place where indie game developers can feel home. I looked around because, well, anything pixel art related kind of sparks my mind and makes me want to make pixel art or animate pixel art, so I found 5 games that look very promising and I want you to know about them too. The first thing that comes to mind when you say a retro ninja game is most likely Ninja Gaiden. I'm talking about the classic Ninja Gaiden on the NES, not the one from the Xbox. Until now, I don't think I've played a harder or annoying game than this, so I imagine they would polish it up and add many other features to this game, maybe like an open world. Well, this is where Cyber Shadow gets into play. It's been a long wait since someone took the initiative to develop a mix of Ninja Gaiden, Metroid, Castlevania, and Mega Man in one game. From all the gifts, it looks very promising so far, graphics-wise and physics-wise. Now the problem is, I couldn't find a lot of information about this game, except for the fact that it looks really good, and I honestly can't wait to play it. If you want to keep track of this game, make sure to follow the link in the description below. On first look, this game looks like just another platform like Mario or something. In fact, it kind of is, but with a few twists here and there, you can make a game look very interesting. Now what makes Leilani's Island so interesting? Aside of the beautiful pixel art and the amazing physics, it looks like you have 2 different ways to cross certain platforms. First one is by walking and the other one is by rolling. Both ways you can interact differently with your stage. For instance, by walking you can grab blocks, opponents and kick them away. While with rolling you can cross deeper jump pits and roll over ropes and grind into blocks from falling into spikes. And this game is only still in development. What's the goal of the game? Well, it's pretty simple. You go from point A to point B to find a satellite and you destroy it. If you do like what you see, make sure to click the link below to follow the progress of this game. Remember Zelda 2 and many side-scrolling games that offer platform combined with puzzling? Wait, you don't? Well then this is an introduction to a new game for you. Owlboy's early progress looked like it was missing a lot of physics, but the more I saw of it, the more interesting and neat it started to look. The graphics and the animation look amazing. The physics of the gameplay makes the gameplay look very interesting. Now, what is Owlboy exactly? Owlboy is a platformer set in a world up high in the sky, where the islands of the world have been spread apart. You play as the character Otis, one of the last owls of a race that has caused many wonders. When his village comes under attack from pirates, Otis embarks on a dangerous quest to save his village. The threat, however, soon turned out to be different from what he thought. Shadow of Colossus opened up a whole new world for me when I played it as a kid. I remember a lot of people telling me that it was not that interesting until they saw the boss fights. Even before I saw the boss fights, it had a very appealing environment that made me want to look more into it. Because the first time I played the actual game was also the first time I actually saw it. 6 years later, a game got released by the name of Dark Souls. The new generation kids had not really played any old school games and don't really know what the definition of hard game was at that point. Until Dark Souls came around to crush their dreams. Here's the finally awaited side-scrolling game of Dark Souls and Shadow of Colossus combined. That is still in development. From the footage that we have so far, we kind of already know what to expect and where this game will be heading to. A lot of stress and a lot of mental pain, but hey, who said that's not what I'm looking for into a game, right? Okay, so this is something I'm really excited for. I saw a bunch of GIF files on the internet and I decided to chase them, and eventually I ended up on TIG Source forum. Now if you ever played Out of This World, Flashback, or Blackthorn on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and you enjoyed it, you're definitely going to like what you're about to see. At first it kind of felt like eye candy and an actual animation, but when I kept seeing more and more footage, I noticed this wasn't an animation but an actual game. So what is a Rain World exactly? A Rain World is a survival platformer set in an abandoned industrial environment ravaged by a shattered ecosystem. A place where rain that pounds on the surface that can break bones, making living normal almost impossible. The creatures hibernate most of the time, but once it dries up, they go out there to search for food. Your role in this world is a nomadic slug cat, both predator and prey in this land. Hunt and survive, or be hunted and killed. If you want to keep track of the Rain World, make sure to click the link in the description below, and hopefully you enjoyed the video and are actually following one of these 5 games. They look really good. If you guys want to support me or the channel, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll check you guys next time.